In this video, we'll be talking about return on investment with real estate investing. Hey, what's up? I'm Marc Terribilini, and I am all about achieving financial independence through real estate investing and online business. So if you're interested in achieving financial freedom for yourself, be sure to like and subscribe, and you will not miss a thing. So they say about 90% of people who become wealthy do so through real estate investing. And in this video, I kind of want to break down some of the numbers so you can see the power behind real estate and why you may want to try it for yourself. So we're going to run through a quick little example here just to see how it works. So let's say you are going to buy a rental property, and let's say it is $230,000. Just a regular 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Now, as far as the down payment, you can pay the entire thing up front, or you could use a mortgage. So just to go through some numbers here, we'll say that you pay for the whole thing outright. And so let's say you make $1,200 a month. No, let's say it's more than that probably. Let's say it's like $1,500 a month. Times 12. So you get $18,000 a year, okay? And so to figure out your return, basically you would take $18,000 and you would divide that by your initial investment, which was $230,000. What's that equal? It equals 7.8%. And that's okay, it's not bad. It's decent return. Okay, so let's go back. Now let's say that you put down a 20% down payment, and 20% of that comes out to $46,000. Okay. Now, you're going to have a mortgage payment with this scenario. So let's say after all expenses, mortgage, insurance, taxes, and everything, let's say you cash flow $200 a month. That's what you can stick in your pocket. Okay. Now, a lot of people would say, $200 a month, that's not very much. I'm not making very much money. Why would I do this, right? So let's see what your return is with just that. So that would be $200 a month times 12. And that would be $2,400 a year. And you would divide that by your initial investment of $46,000. And that's the cash that you put into the deal. And that's 5.2%. Not great. It's a return, but it's not great. But the problem is you're probably going to have some expenses, right? You're going to have some expenses, and you might not make very much money at all. So far, this is where a lot of people kind of shut down, and they believe like real estate investing is too much trouble, more trouble than it's worth, and you don't make a lot of money and that. So let's keep going here. So the next one is loan pay down. So every time your tenant pays the rent, there is loan pay down. So the amount of mortgage you have on your house goes down by a little bit, and you gain a little bit of equity every month. So let's say when you're first starting out, let's say you're paying down the mortgage $350 a month, and this will grow over time. So it may start at $350, and it might go, it'll go higher and higher and higher as you pay down the mortgage. So let's figure this out. So that's going to be between these two, cash flow and loan pay down, that's $550 per month. So let's calculate that. So 550 times 12 equals 6,600. And we'll go ahead and divide that by, again, $46,000. That equals, see, that's getting a little bit better. That's 14.3%. That's pretty good. If anybody was guaranteed 14%, they would be crazy not to take it. That is a great return. Now, like I said before, you're going to have expenses, right? So just for fun, let's just say there's no cash. Let's say you just put this cash that you make, let's say you just put it in a bank account and you don't touch it. And that's for all expenses. You know, if you have to put on a new roof, or you have to buy a new fridge or a new stove, or paint the interior or the exterior, do repairs, you know. Let's say you don't touch any of that and you just focus on loan pay down. So that would be $350 a month times 12. And that's $4,200 a year. And if you divide that by 46,000, you get 9%. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Okay? So let's go back over. Now, let's consider appreciation. Appreciation, I'll be clear here, appreciation is not guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. It's kind of icing on the cake, so to speak. But generally speaking, you can expect around a 4% appreciation rate on your property. Okay, so that's going to be 4%. And let's jump over and see what that is here. Okay, so let's see, $230,000 times 0.04. That's $9,200 a year, okay? So let's jump back over. It's going to be $9,200 a year. Okay. So, just for fun, let's add all of these together. Let's add up cash flow, loan pay down, and appreciation with a down payment of $46,000, 20%, on a rental property that's worth $230,000. So let's do this. So okay, so let's add this all together. So 9,200, 350. So jump over. Okay, so 9,200 for appreciation each year. Let's add the cash flow, $200. Let's add the loan pay down of $350. That's $9,750. Actually, this is incorrect. So let's see. So let's start this over here. So it's $9,200 for appreciation per year, but it's $200 plus $350 is $550, but you have to multiply that times 12, right, to get the year. So $6,600 plus, and I believe it was 9,200. 9,200. So 9,200. That's $15,800. Okay, let's take that and divide it by 46,000, which is our initial investment. And that is 34% return on your money. That is huge. That is massive. Okay? So just to do one more equation here, let's just say you'll just focus on loan pay down and appreciation. Let's say you just save the cash flow in a bank, and that's just for upgrades to the property, keep it maintained. So it's going to be $350 a month, and then $9,200 for appreciation for the year. So let's jump back over. So $350 times 12 equals $4,200. And then we're going to add that appreciation rate of $9,200. That comes out to $13,400, and we'll divide that by 46,000. And even still, that comes out to like 29%. That is huge. That is massive. Now, maybe the appreciation doesn't go up 4%, maybe it's a little bit less, but still, that is a really, really good return on your investment. And that doesn't even take into account depreciation. And what depreciation is when you own the rental property, you can write off a certain amount of that per year for 27 and a half years. And so you can use that to write off against income on your taxes. So that's basically more money in your pocket. So I hope this is a good visual of the power of real estate, because you have, especially if you're using a mortgage, if you're using the banks, you're leveraging the bank's money to purchase a rental property. That's where the big returns really come in. You have to be careful not to over leverage, use the banks too much, but have a kind of a safe margin. That's where you can make huge returns on your money. So you take into account cash flow, you take into account loan pay down and appreciation, and then depreciation as well during tax season. And all that adds up to a whole lot. And then you can, if you just keep buying more and more properties and you just keep repeating this process over and over and over again, it just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and gets huge. And that's how people make a lot of money, is doing this. So it's very powerful, and I hope this video kind of expresses that. So anyways, if you enjoy this content, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.